In the second hour, we'll have scumbag Ariel Helwani.
Come on.
Great.
Damn it.
Do we have to?
Yeah. Well, we don't. We don't have to.
Can we put a red tint on his screen?
That's what I'm saying. I did the Helwani show, okay? The independent show that Ariel Helwani is doing now, okay? And I'm incredibly proud and happy of Ariel Helwani. You know, obviously he's stooge.
Yeah, big time.
We know that. We understand that. But I'm like incredibly happy for this man. You know, very happy for him. He asked me to come on the show. Second episode. I'm excited to do it. I can't wait, actually. I don't normally do these types of things where I'm not the one asking the question. Somebody's asking. I haven't done this in a long time. I mostly don't do it because I think there's too much of me already. So if I'm coming on somebody else's podcast, like their listeners are now being forced to hear me. And I'm always me, basically. So I don't like forcing myself onto people. And there's too much of me to begin with, so I don't need to be doing all that stuff. But Ariel asked me, I felt honored. I did it. I enjoyed the conversation immensely. Got a chance to meet his team behind the scenes. Jamie, Jacob.
Oh, Jamie.
Young
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah.
Baby Jay over there.
Yep.
He's a great guy as well. Then they put the video up this morning of the Helwani show, and they literally made me appear to be like I had just returned from a trip from the sun. He put a red coating on me, Kool-Aid Man, Heinz ketchup. You're talking everything red right over top of my entire body, not just my face, my arms, the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
I already naturally run a little bit red, okay? I don't need you making me more red because now all the internet's saying, old cocaine McAfee out there.
He's too bald.
This guy, that's all they're saying. It's like, whoa. First of all, I'm Irish. Okay. Second of all, I'm taking vitamins that are taking me the other way, pal. I don't need that. Have tried it a couple times. Not my thing. Absolutely hate it. I go the other way. But also, I am naturally red. You don't need to make me more red. And it goes out. Obviously, everybody, can't even listen. I'm opening up to Ariel. I'm telling I'm having a good time in this conversation, getting a chance to learn, I think, about each other, Ariel, and it was good convo. And all anybody's going to take away from it is, there's old fucking Red Pat up there. I mean, it's like, golly, you listen to my words. People don't like listening to me to begin with because of my delivery, let alone if you're staring at the Kool-Aid Man, the Arby's. So I talked to Ariel this morning. Obviously, he told me he's colorblind.
Oh, sure.
Sure. That is actually what he told me.
Wow.
I'm colorblind. I'm so sorry. I didn't even know. I'm actually colorblind. I'm like, what an excuse. Yeah. That is literally the excuse of all excuses there to get out of that whole thing. And I mean, it's just one of those situations.
I just learned something. Cocaine makes you red?
I don't know. That's what everybody in the comments and
all those people, ipso facto, cokeheads then, because they would know.
Oh, because you have to know.
Call one.
Takes one to know one.
There it is.
The only times I've ever tried that, I don't know if I turned red. Probably. I just remember going for a long time, falling asleep, waking up, and feeling terrible about myself. And I was like, all right, never doing that again.
That's
and then I tried it again. And then, of course, I tried it again one time. And then same thing, up too late. What am I doing?
Yep.
Why is this happening?
Yeah.
Then fall asleep, wake up. What are you looking in the mirror? So it's not for me. I understand it is for some people. But whenever you paint me with a paintbrush, red, full on red for the thing, people are going to say a lot of things about me. And I don't like it because I enjoyed the conversation. I don't want to distract from the Helwani show there, but I do believe it is quite distracting as soon as you look at the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fair. He's colorblind, but the guy who edited it isn't.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe he is, but I hadn't seen you yet this morning. I was like, Jesus Christ, did Pat fall into a big vat of boiling hot water this morning? Did he get third-degree burns all over his body? What the hell's going on?
I'm okay.
Okay, yeah, it was good to know. He walked out. I was like, oh, geez, okay, he is okay.
Joining us now, a man from his attic in Ohio who every once in a while, he doesn't look as great on TV because it goes out of focus.
Yeah,
of course.
Can't see him. Which, by the way, if they would have just made me out of focus for the entire show, I think I would have been like, what are we doing? You got a good show here. You're a good interviewer, Helwani. All anybody's going to talk about is how goddamn red I am right there. You want me to take it down, he said? I'm like, no. You take it down, it's even worse.
Yeah, too late.
But why'd you do that to me? Join us now, ladies and gentlemen, a man who maybe sometimes tries to do that to this show whenever his internet crashes in the middle every single day. Yep. Hasn't been as of late. And by the way, he will not be able to finish today's show for the entire time.
Why is that?
Well, he's got an event he has to go to. Ladies and gentlemen, college football. That's what happens when you're a college football national champion, a Super Bowl champion, and a Ryder Cup champion. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Yeah!
Hey, we're talking about this. You look like a lobster on Ariel's show. Nobody knew you went on there. Can we at least post a screenshot somewhere? Can we see what it looked like?
A little bit of a shot at Ariel there. What you just said there, nobody knew that I went on there. A little bit of shot at Ariel. He complimented you, obviously, in the middle.
I should say no. Nobody like you didn't post that you went on there. That's what I meant. Like, you didn't retweet what Ariel sent you?
I did retweet it. Yeah. I stared down the barrel of the gun. I retweeted it because I was so happy for Ariel, and I just set up an alley-oop to my followers, which, by the way, are a smart-ass, savage bunch. I mean, that is the crew that we have created. And as soon as that thing went out, they just started coming in bunches. I'm like, not everybody has to be viewing this the same way that my people are. So I went into the YouTube, into the comments. I'm like, oh, yeah, everybody.
Yeah, sure.
That's all everybody's thinking about. Thank you, Ariel.
Wait, did just your skin look bright red, or did the whole screen?
Well, you find he looks perfect. Okay, he looks perfect. And then it looks like it literally cut down the middle of the screen, and then a filter is just put on. Like, it looks like I'm a cartoon almost. I look like a red cartoon. That is literally what I look like. And I don't know why or how. It might have been a connection. Tech is a problem. But literally, just like we are right now, the boys, I don't even think listen to it. The only conversation is, how fucking red did this guy?
This guy's red.
Goddamn red.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness!
Zoom out. Can you show Ariel too? Can we get if we could zoom out and find a photo where me and Ariel are next to each
It's
other?
like exposure. What is that? Like what?
Exactly.
Exactly. It's hard not to talk about.
I mean, you look like me when I'm out in the sun for 2 hours. I get burnt to a crisp just like that.
I look like me, similar to you, less than like an hour, minus an hour or whatever. And it's like, I understand that. That's why everybody's telling me, hey, Pat, I don't know, one person, I don't know who this guy is, but he's dying soon because he doesn't wear sunscreen.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on. I mean, he literally cooked me in there. Just one, because you can't go filter red on me, okay? You can go filter blue. That'd be nice. You can't go any one slight filter red on me, or it's game, set, match with my complexion.
I'm looking at the side-by-side right here, Pat, of the screenshot of you and then really you, because you're wearing one of your 50 black tank tops, which is perfect for comparison. Like, the hue of red that your cheeks are in this Ariel interview is unbelievable.
Thank you.
Like, it's so dark.
Yeah, thank you. They had to have done it on purpose, right? That's what you're saying?
I mean, is everybody out to get you now? First it was Stephen A, and now Ariel's doing this?
Actually, it doesn't look like sunburn. It kind of looks like you were in Antarctica and your cheeks were exposed for 12 hours.
Coughlin.
Like Coughlin's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
What did that weasel Ariel say? Oh, it's just the LED light in your studio.
No, yeah, he tried blaming us first, and then he said he was colorblind, which I was like, oh, that's the perfect excuse in this situation. So if this is not real, great answer, I guess. He told me he
Good
was
for Ariel.
colorblind.
So Ariel does everything? He shoots, he edits, he uploads, he does all of it?
I don't know.
No, he's got a guy.
I think he's got a guy or whatever.
Yeah, Baby J.
Baby
No, I'm
J-
sure whoever edited it, I'm sure he knew, but he probably for whatever reason, that's the best he could do. I'm guessing, right? Like whatever the
terrible
connection,
job,
video.
No, the guy has. This is the same guy probably, or lady, I guess, but I don't think there's as many ladies that hate me in this profession than dudes. But it's probably the first take graphic designer guy.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Probably is the guy that made that logo, and then probably on the side, like, I'll do maybe this is a thing I should think about, huh? And what's Ariel doing that for me?
Yeah,
What's that?
exactly. Plus, if
I'm
he's
glad he's doing a
colorblind-
show again. That was the MMA hour, right? He always has a bunch of good guests.
No, the MMA hour is on another. This one is the Helwani show.
Okay.
It's on Spotify, I believe, and it is on his YouTube page, and it's called the Helwani Show.
Good. I'm glad Ariel's free. He needs to be. I think I saw a clip of him dancing. He put
He
up
has
the other day. Did
7
you see that?
bosses. He has 7 bosses, I think. 6 bosses.
Jesus.
Well, he is. I guess the bosses he has let him feel like he can let his personality show.
By bosses, that's probably not accurate depiction of what it is. He has, 6 people paying him right now. So I assume he has to, as somebody who has done these types of things in the past with multiple people, there's at least an email or 2 that you have to respond to, and a conversation has to be had. So I'm happy he's doing his own thing, the Helwani Show, what I was on, because that's his page, and he said like he enjoys that type of conversation, and he's very good at it. So that's why I'm like, it's not the MMA hour though, which is, I mean, he goes right up against us every Monday and Wednesday, which
Can't have it.
Won't have it.
Fool.
what's
Can't
that
win
all
with
about? What's it? Won't win with it. What's why?
Well, I'm sure the guy that's making you red is telling him it's a great idea. Like, Mondays and Wednesdays,
that
you're
guy's trying to
crushing.
sabotage everybody.
Exactly. He's a fool. Or she.
This is like the.
Yeah, good point, Connor. He or she, whoever that person is, we should try to identify that person.
Baby J.
It's Baby J.
It's Baby J.
They're a jester.
A man who is like an 8-time award-winning journalist. I was incredibly honored to be on his show, The Helwani Show, today. The audio, from what I've heard, is great. The video portion of it, though, I mean, he literally painted me red.
Yeah, got off.
I have no idea why you would do this, mostly because he's old Helwani, ladies and gentlemen, the independent MMA journalist, Ariel Helwani. Oh, my God. This guy.
There you go.
This guy. What are you doing?
Listen, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I mean, I come in shame. I was told that this is red. I don't know for a fact because I'm colorblind. And this has been an actual very embarrassing morning for me. You know, I wake up, I'm excited. I got this new show. I've got this new venture, the Ariel Helwani Show. You can get it on Spotify. You can get it on Apple, Amazon, Google. My YouTube channel is up and running.
Here we go.
We had the WWE champion Big E last week, and I get the great Patrick McAfee. We break kayfabe. We actually reveal that we're friends. I literally wake up this morning with a pep in my step. I woke up at 5:45 just waiting for it to be released at 6 a.m. And then I get this nasty, nasty phone call from my friend Patrick, thinking, dare I say, foolishly, that you would be glowing about this 70-minute conversation, you and I doing our thing, you know, a different side of us. You were legit mad. Like, I asked you, is this a work or a shoot?
Yeah, because we did have a great conversation. And you know all anybody's going to talk about from that thing is how you and your editor, or whoever the hell it was, Baby J, decided to paint me red. I was like, yo,
Is this better? Is this what you want? I'm trying to
your home and native land. True patriot love and sons command. Oh, Canada. Hey.
One of the greatest national anthem in the world, and you butcher it like that. That's worse than making you look red. I just want to say that.
No, we were trying to pay tribute. I was trying to pay tribute, unlike what you were trying to do, painting my whole body Kool-Aid red colored. Okay, that was unbelievable.
Listen,
you telling me, hey, you telling me though, me calling you and going, what the fuck? Why did you do that? Like, why you guys couldn't have just made me not look like I came back from the sun? You go, I'm colorblind. I was like, oh my God, what an answer. What a fucking answer.
It's a pretty good answer, but it's the truth. Ask my friends, ask my childhood friends. I actually, truth be told, this is a shoot right here. I failed my driving test 5 times. Some might say because I'm colorblind. Some might say because, I just wasn't a good driver. Who knows? I like to say I couldn't tell if it was a red stop sign, a green. I don't know. So I went through it. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
You're a terrible driver. I was legit. You don't understand. I do a lot of things, and there's a lot of nachas. Do you know what the word nachas means?
Naha.
Nachas. It's like an old Yiddish word. You get a lot of wisdom. You get a lot of like pride out of doing something completely on your own, putting a team together, that sort of thing. And I've been wanting to show people that I'm not just the MMA guy, right? And even last week, I was talking to Biggie on my show. By the way, you can check it out, youtube.com/. He's a fighting guy. You're outside. Yeah, I know you're the half decent wrestling commentator, but you're outside that world. And this was a big deal to me. This is a big deal.
It was a big deal to me.
I get the phone call, I get the FaceTime, I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to revel. And I feel horrible. I just got off the phone with my therapist. No joke.
No! Hey, know this. Not that big of a deal. Did want to give you some shit, but you did paint me red, and that's all people are going to talk about. Neither here nor there.
Can I just say, you look kind of red right now.
Kind of. That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't. That's why we can't add another filter of red. Like, you can't do it. I naturally run red. I mean, you can't. That's all anybody's going to talk. But I would like to say this. You ran an incredible show. It was a great conversation. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I appreciate you.